G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and today we will be looking at the Ectotron, the transforming Ecto, one of Ghostbusters. Now, I will say from the start that, I don't know why that's there, that was just annoying me. I will say from the start, if you're hoping to see the DeLorean or the Blackbird, sorry, but neither of those figures looked impressive enough for me to get them, so sad to say, but you won't see them here. If you want to convince me differently, go right ahead in the comments section. So here we have the Ecto one. He was the first one to be released out of 3. I think there might be some more coming along the lines. Don't quote me on that. He does roll quite nicely with plastic tires. And he does look very, very nice. Even with half the bars and everything in there for the transformation. Now, I wouldn't mind if there was another license plate back here, but it is what it is. And of course, for the most part, all the accessories are in here. I will get out the one accessory that doesn't. Here we have Slimer. Gotta have a Slimer. Gotta have a Slimer. And he's a pretty decent size. We'll do a bit of size comparison later, but there he is. If I can sit him up right there. And I will point out just a quick little tidbit of trivia. The original Slimer from the 1984 Ghostbusters was roughly based on Jim Belushi, who was a very good friend of Dan Aykroyd, who was supposed to appear in the original 84 movie, but unfortunately he passed away. So, first size comparison, here we have Windblade, and they're a pretty good size with each other. So, let's get down to transformation, and we'll start by taking off the wand, just so it gets it out of the way, and it's just plugged into the side here, so I'll put that aside. Yes, he has a bit of parts forming, but honestly it's parts forming that needed to happen. You can just pull that out, that's a rubber, along with pulling this out. That's also all rubber, and then you can lift all this out and out. Oh, I forgot to take off the ladder, which was just plugged into, if I can find it. I know there's a tab on here somewhere. Well, it was going that way, so the tab's just here. So we'll leave that to the side for the moment, and we'll get down to transformation. So we'll pull this aside, just down. That is all rubber, so you will not break it. We'll start from the back and we'll work our way up the front. What we will do first is clip this up. If I can do it easier. Actually, I might do it from under here. Yes, it's very plain from under here, but we can flip these down, flip these out, and you're going to sort of, actually probably this will be easier. Just try to untab. There we go. So it's just a little hook tabs at the back there. Just give them clearance, pull them down. Very Cabana Wars style, as we will keep calling it for a while, I assume yet. And that just goes back. This slides in. Oops. Someone tells me I've got, oh, yeah. I feel like I've got the knee wrong. I don't think I do though. Give me 1 second. No, I was right, it does end up with a giant gap there. And then we can fold this piece out, that'll form the heel. And we won't bother skipping this a little bit. Same thing, hold that out, push that back as far as it'll go. That goes up, foot goes down, and we have the legs all done. And then what we will do is we will pull and flip this back all the way. Put that up a bit. As you can see, so it just comes back here. Just sort of push that back. Just flip that back up as well. Also, if you're wondering, the backpack tabs into these two pieces. Then what we can do is we can get in the right position. We can split the arms like so. We can then rotate. This comes down. And this is going to come up and over like so, and that should squish down a little bit. And then the front of the of the car come to the front. So rotate, down, push down, rotate around, and there we go. Arms are almost done. Then we can flip out the hands as far as they'll go. So I should go further. Nope, I'm just imagining things, apparently. And there goes a fly straight past my head. I don't know if you saw that. And then we can pull this down, flip up his head, close that up, and there we have him all transformed. Now, we'll get to the other accessories in a second because we'll get articulation out of the way first. Otherwise, things are probably just going to fall off. Also, you'll probably just be able to see it. But probably not. It's just a little bit blue under there. He's kind of wearing the binoculars, whatever you want to call them, but they just sort of sit above. I wish they were a little bit higher. So as for articulation, head can do a full 360, can look up that far due to using the transformation joint, which just popped itself out. And I suppose you could always use that if you want to look down a bit too, but it doesn't really move even with the ball joint. Arms could do a full 360 if the backpack wasn't in the way. Arms, if you use that transformation joint, can get up that far. He has some really bizarre joints, but they're nice. He has bicep rotation down more near his elbow. He has this joint here, but his proper elbow is down here, so he's got a double jointed elbow arm thing. Also, if you really want to, you can pull that out. He has no waist rotation, has no ab crunch, has no side skirts, so you don't have to pull anything out of the way, and his leg goes up that far, and gets out in the backpack is in the way there. It can go out that far. He has a hip thigh rotation, not really using the hip. He has single jointed knee there, which is weird, all things considered. He has no ankle tilt, he has toe bend, and he has heel move bend, I suppose you could call it. So let's get this guy fully displayed. So we're going to take the backpack, and I'll just put him onto the side just so it doesn't mess with my focus. We're going to unplug all this. What we're going to do is we're going to fold this piece out. Hope you saw that. That goes out. Then this comes back and this sort of lays in here. This comes down and sort of tabs into here. This will go into here. If I can get in there. It doesn't sit perfectly flush. There we go. Then this piece, I know it plugs in somewhere. I'm drawing a blank now, I bet you. I guess there. I swear it plugged in somewhere else though. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, let me know. I know I've stopped out this. Now this piece will become your tether for your wand. And what you can do is you're supposed to plug it in the back here, like so. Although because this is rubber, it tends to want to fight you. Doesn't want to stay in perfectly. Oops. Either needs to be just a little bit longer or just a little bit more snug. So there we go. And then what we can do is we bring Ectotron back in, and you have this port here, and you have this tab here. And that just plugs into the back, like so. So it just sits there. And then if you want to go by the way it's displayed, you take his hand, you take the wand, and you plug it in there. And yes, it's not a secure connection. I'm thinking of actually putting some nail polish on that. And you have it like that. Now, I haven't read the comics, so I don't know if that's the case, but honestly, if you want to do it the way I prefer to bring this over here and temporarily untab that. Place this in his hand, and now you want to fall off again. Like I said, the port's not over secure. And then what you want to do is you want to bend, turn the arm. You're going to fight me now, aren't you? You're on camera, so now you're going to fight me. The joints aren't overly perfect on this either. And then what you do is you plug the back in where it's supposed to be. And then what I like to do is just get that into his hand. Stay. And then just position him just in the right way so it looks like he's actually using the wand. And of course I unplug that like he would have if he was using the wand properly, because they hold from the back here. If you've ever seen the original Ghostbusters series, I have yet to see the new Ghostbusters movie. I'm looking forward to it. I just have not seen it yet. Put that back in there. And of course, once he's stationary, it will be pretty right. So there we go. We have him in his ghost busting mode. Looking a lot better. So it's just a matter of positioning right, and like I said, holding here to me just seems the way it should be. And then of course we can bring Slimer in, and you can, I suppose, try to catch him. I'm not quite sure at this point where exactly Slimer is when it comes to the friend meter, but of course we could bring in MP10. Bring him over that side. And there we go. So he is just up to Prime's chest. Now, just for another quick size comparison, here is Slimer with Windblade's Titan Master. So about the height of a Titan Master, obviously way thicker. So there we go. So there we are. He is a nice figure. I'm pretty glad I got him. His joints are a bit iffy in many ways, but he does look pretty damn good. I've got him displayed next to Blue Lobster's X-Frank. What about Spike I reviewed a while ago. So yeah, they're just sort of miscellaneous spots put together. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. I promise you will not hurt my feelings. Leave me a comment, subscribe, maybe even ring that bell. Obviously this guy was part of the original Pick-a-Bot. I'm holding off on that until I get a lot more either views or subscribers to make it actually a lot more worthwhile. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.